Hey everybody, I've got some very big news. Is the news that I will potentially be unemployed in a week. That is news, and it is true. It's not the big news today, though, although it's something that I'm thinking about a lot. Just so everybody knows, before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's big announcement, I have worked for the last couple years at a bookstore as a manager, and the bookstore is closing, so we've got about a week left. Don't worry about old Hat Hole. I've got a couple things lined up, some irons in the fire, if you will, but there's always the potential that those irons never quite get white hot and are never forged into the mighty blades of the sword of employment, if you know what I mean. That's a common expression, right? In any case, that's not today's big news. Today's big news is super positive, super exciting, something that many of you have been asking me for many years, and I think probably something you thought I would never actually finally get off my butt and do, but I did it. I got myself a P.O. box. That's right. I'll put the address up here, but it's something like 669 P.O. Box 669, Circle Pines, Minnesota 55014, I think. You're looking at it right now. So that is correct. If what you're seeing on the screen differs from what I'm saying, go by the graphic on the screen, because that can be double checked, whereas the things that come out of my mouth on the fly can be wrong and there's nothing I can do about it. Some would say maybe some editing was in order, but not this time. I would also like to thank my patrons. The patrons paid for this P.O. box. I'm excited to say that we finally hit a point where through Patreon, I can afford the P.O. box, and a lot of you have wanted to add VHS tapes to the collection. A lot of you have asked to send me things, so now there is a place to do that. And it's I should point out, it's not, obviously I'm not gonna be giving out my home address to just anybody who says, "Hey, I'd like to send you something." Because as much as I am sure every single one of you is a fine, upstanding weirdo, it only takes one malicious weirdo to wreck everything for everybody and maybe murder me. So, you kind of have to protect against those sorts of things when you're on the internet. So, but yes, so thank you to the patrons. Here's the P.O. box, and all of this wrapping together means, or wrapping it all up into what it means moving forward, is I will be doing some sort of mailbox videos, some sort of, unboxing your mail kind of videos, and I think those would be a very good place to specifically, by name, thank the patrons, and hopefully it becomes really a place where I can devote time to thanking all of you. Because as much as I try to do that in every video, I feel like I don't do it enough. All of you really contribute so much to this channel, and not just its growth and success and all that stuff, but just the amount of fun I'm having on the channel it's directly related to all of you. And I think the amount of fun that some of you have on the channel really is, elevated by the rest of you having a good time and including people. And, you can already sort of see friendships forming in the chats of the live streams. And it's such a cool thing. So I really want more devoted time to thanking you, and I think these unboxing videos will end up being a good way to do that. And I should say too, obviously a lot of you have expressed that desire to send me a VHS tape, something from when you were a kid or something from that you have from a video store that you went to growing up, because so much of what I do here is really just trying to capture and preserve all the little stories from the heyday of the video store, and a rental tape that was rented so many times. It's even if I don't know the stories, it has those stories kind of locked inside of it, and I know that they're there. But aside from that, I would encourage letters, postcards, things like that. Simpler things. It's weird, and it's hard for it to not feel egotistical or whatever to make a P.O. box and be like, hey guys, you can send me things now. Aren't you lucky? You get to send me things. Like, it's taken a while for me to like get that self-important stink like off of it and realize like this is a good thing. This is something that people have asked for, and people have have asked for in a way that is not like a feeding ego thing or something like that. I don't know. It's just hard. It's a weird thing to think like that you're sort of a center of attention in that sort of a way. It's weird. Even though you're on YouTube, it's hard being this, talking to a camera, even though I know I'm talking to people, is a lot easier being introverted the way that I am. Creating a P.O. box and telling all of you about it, that's like really stepping out of a weird, safe little shell. So it's hard when you step out of that shell. It's hard to feel like it's not just you saying, oh, look at me, aren't I so great? So I'm getting over that feeling. But yeah, I would really, really, really encourage sending me those sorts of things. Postcards especially, I think, are super fun. Little message on the back tells all of us where people are in the world that like to hang out here and have a good time. And letters and things like that are just would be very much appreciated. And again, sending me things that you would want shown or read on these mailbox, mail call, unboxing videos, whatever they end up being. That would be great. So there you go. That's my big news. I guess I don't really have much else to say, except if this is something you've been waiting for, please don't take as long to send me something as I took to open a P.O. box, because we'll all be waiting here probably 10 years for anything to show up. So thank you so much, as always, to the patrons who made this possible, to all the viewers and the subs, and everybody who makes this so much fun for me and for the rest of you. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to all you dirty dogs and you alley rats next time. Bye-bye.